So after so many years, the fifth and final installment of Indiana Jones got released, and hear me out, it's worse than Crystal Skull. Watch this video till end because half knowledge is always dangerous. So let's start from the starting. The movie opens up with de-aged Indy sequence set in 1944, in which the de-aging looks good, but you can say it's not real, but it works. The voice is like all Indy, and I don't know why they didn't change Harrison Ford's voice for the sequence. The sequence feels like classic 1980s indie action, and it's amazing. Some people are saying that why doesn't Indy's hat blows on train? Listen, Indiana Jones's hat stays on airplane, on horse, on tank with fighting, dragged under a truck, and even jumping. However, the movie didn't start with the Paramount logo transition like other indie films, and instead, the Lucasfilm logo transitions into a truck lock. It is okay. The movie shifts to 1969, where we see an older Indy who retires, and nobody cares about archaeology and history. And Indy feels lonely because Mutt Williams died and wants divorce. It ruins the end of Crystal Skull, but suddenly Helena comes and she steals the Dial of Destiny, and we learn that she's a criminal and she steals artifacts for bail money. And personally, Helena and his sidekick Teddy is so annoying that Teddy even makes fun of Indy's name that if he's from Indiana State. Throughout the movie, Indy is called an old man, which definitely I don't like. Teddy even steals Indy's watch and he has to plead to give it back. Why are they making fun of Indiana Jones? The hero everybody has loved for years. If I was in place of Indy, I would have slapped or shouted at them because they were just constantly annoying. There's a lot of Helena action than Indy action, and she's shown as smart, brave, and daring as Indiana Jones. And I don't like it because it's an Indiana Jones film. It's not Helena Shaw film. And he has to be shown the bravest, the smartest. That's what, and he has been the smartest and the bravest, and that's why the Nazis want Indiana Jones once in every movie. There's only Indian horse action and some underwater action, and in the tuk-tuk chase scene, he's just driving, shouting Helena like he's a driver. So one scene and where India is showing smart, where he uses the water principle of Archimedes and to find a secret passageway to Archimedes' tomb. The CGI isn't bad, however, I still like some things about the movie. The cinematography feels amazing. The score feels classic, and Harrison Ford will always look amazing with that hat, no matter how bad the movie is. I also like the indie emotional scene where you can feel him, like where you can feel him, like when he explains that what he would do if he could time travel. The film's final battle was good, where Indian Helena reached 213 BC in Battle of Syracuse, where they meet Archimedes. The ending was sweet, where Indy meets Mary and he grabs his hat finally. But I don't think this movie is better than Crystal Skull. All the Crystal Skull story isn't amazing as the Origin 3, and this one does have a better story. But all I care about is Indy action. Crystal Skull had Indy action, like you can see from the warehouse sequence, the nuclear bomb that shows his smartness, that he was jumped into a lead-lined fridge. Then in the motorcycle sequence, then hand-to-hand, and that hand-to-hand combat with that Russian guy, that was also amazing. Then the truck chase scene, and there are a lot of scenes of Indy showing his smartness and braveness. Made this movie more better by showing that Marion gets kidnapped and Indy goes, because there's no reason Indy would again take his hat back for going to go on another adventure unless and unless there is an important reason. And in this movie, he just goes to find that artifact, and while finding the artifact, he goes searching to make the dial complete. They could have shown a sequence where Indiana Jones gets beaten up and gets beaten up, but he still has that little Indiana Jones bravery, that same kind of feeling he had when he was young, and they could show him again, and he rises up and fights again for Marion. This way they could end in Indiana Jones film. On this way they could have given a final Indiana Jones send off, but it didn't. If this was a small adventure Indy had in his 50s, it had been good, or I would have loved this film if they have showed indie action in this film. But its ending is not the best of three. I mean, Sunset, on the marriage, and that's the order. I love some Nazi punching scenes, and there's so many kills in this movie. That's amazing. But it does not lives up to the expectation to the classic four Indiana Jones film. For me, first is Raiders, second is Last Crusade, third is Temple of Doom, fourth is Crystal Skull, and fifth is Dial of Destiny. Because if you agree with me, then do like and subscribe and share. Till then, fortune and glory.